Hello, Crystal Coast and Eastern North Carolina. This is Beach Bum with the weather update Tuesday, January 7th, 2025. And man, it was cold out there today. We had a high around 42 with a wind chill of around 33. We had north winds today around 17 miles per hour, an occasional gust of 30. So, current weather out here tonight on the Crystal Coast. It is currently 40 degrees. We have some clouds in the sky, not much. Feels like 34 out there. Northwest winds at 10. Tonight, if you can get somewhere warm, snuggled up, make sure you can. If you have to be out and about, make sure you bundle up real good. Here's a look at our weather radar currently, and it's definitely showing clear skies tonight. Tonight's weather, it's going to be around 27 degrees for our low, northwest winds at 8 to 11 miles per hour, and we're going to see occasional gusts up to 18. Here's a look at our 48-hour digital weather radar. Started at 7 p.m. January 7th, 2025, and runs to Thursday at 7 p.m. And you see, we just been having clear skies. Right now, we are at Wednesday, January 8th. This is 24 hours from now, but nothing but clear skies. Let's let it run out the next 24 hours. Here you see Thursday morning, 7 a.m. I know it's popping up a little bit of snow. I don't know if this is something wrong with the radar or if that snow's just going to be out in the ocean. But unless you live on a boat and you're out there, you ain't going to see it. So let's continue moving on for the rest of the day, the next 12 hours. All right, here is a look at the 48-hour Eastern North Carolina digital air temp radar, 7 p.m. tonight to Thursday at 7 p.m. And here we see our lows. Newport's looking around 26. We see in New Bern for tonight at 28. Jacksonville 25. Here's Wednesday. You can see the cold air moving in. Here is Wednesday's lows. We are in Newport, 22 degrees. New Bern, 23. Jacksonville, 23. You look towards Roanoke Rapids, you see 18 up there. Henderson at 18. So tomorrow night it is going to get cold. Please be somewhere warm if you can. All right. So now we've seen what's going on for the next 2 days. Let's take a jump over to the national GFS and CMCs and what is going on with those models. And are we going to see rain? Are we going to see snow? These are going. This is what's going to tell us. Excuse me, got a little tongue tied there for a minute. All right, first we want to start off with the air temp models. This is the GFS. It's a 7-day run. And as we can see, these cold airs definitely at night come in, stay with us. During the day, we see a little bit of relief, not a whole lot. All right, that was the 7-day run for the GFS air temp. Let's take a look at the 7-day CMC. That right there, we just saw one. Let me see if I can get it back there. A low. What night is that coming up? Right there, it was 15 degrees. Yeah, that's a little low. Coming up Thursday night. But as you can see, we definitely keep the cold temperatures at nighttime with not much warm up during the day. So now the models y'all know y'all want to see, the GFS precipitation and the CMC precipitation, because y'all are rooting for that snow. I know you are. So here you go. Let's see if we're going to see any of that here in eastern North Carolina. Here's the GFS 7-day. And here we see the moisture is coming up from around Texas, Alabama, Louisiana. Rain all down there and thunderstorms, but as it creeps further north, it starts turning into snow. That pink shading there is ice. And we can see here, this is Friday night, and it's in eastern North Carolina, working its way through the foothills, trying to get into central North Carolina. Right here, we see snow throughout much of North Carolina, around central Raleigh area, seeing about a half inch to an inch. For us here on the Crystal Coast in eastern North Carolina, if you're in the right areas, according to this, you may see some snow flurries. It ain't going to be long lasting though, and it really, at this point, looks like the cutoff from rain to snow is around Highway 17. So let's finish playing this one out. This is Saturday morning on January 11th. And as you can see here, especially in the Crystal Coast, south, is rain. Get up a little bit further north, Beaufort County, they may be seeing a little bit of snow, but I really kind of think that's rain too for the most part. Might have to go a little bit further, Dare County up that way, but time will tell. These models can change at any point. We see some ice, sleet moving into North Carolina, down towards around Charlotte area, around somewhere in there. And here we are, it just passes on through. Sunday is clear. And then in the next 7 days, there is no system to look at after this weekend. So let's move to the CMC and see if it agrees or if it shows something totally different. Now here we are coming in to Friday. And as we can see, here's rain and thunderstorms, ice and sleet, and then snow. How's this going to move into North Carolina? Let's take a look. Well, here we see it. The CMC shows western North Carolina, snow. Central North Carolina, you're looking at sleet, freezing rain. Neither one is good. Around a half an inch still, maybe a little less, but it's definitely sleet or freezing rain. And then the cutoff, as I said before, around Highway 17 here on the Crystal Coast and ENC, unless you're in the northern counties, you're looking at rain, maybe a thunderstorm. If you see that little yellow there off the coast of Wilmington, let's let it play out. And the same thing, we are looking clear after Saturday in the 7-day run. Okay, so as I said before, these models can change at any point in time. North Carolina, western North Carolina, is definitely going to see some snow. Central North Carolina, you're kind of on that line. Given history on how things play out, I would say you're leaning more on the CMC side to where you're going to get freezing rain and sleet. And I know to a lot of people, a half an inch of freezing rain and sleet don't sound like a lot. It is when it's on the trees and power lines. Us here on the Crystal Coast and eastern North Carolina, you may see something out there, a flurry or two. As of now, that the cutoff is Highway 17. That can all change though. Check back tomorrow and we'll have more on that. Let's move on to the 6-day detailed forecast here on the Crystal Coast. As we can see, we have sunny, clear skies for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Highs are going to be near 40. Friday is going to be one of our highest at 42 there until Saturday. Saturday, we're going to have a big warm up, so that's why this snow's not going to stick around. Saturday, we're looking at a high near 50. So if you see any precipitation of the wintry stuff, it's just going to be a flurry on the coast. So here's a look at the rest of the 6 days. And until tomorrow night, I am Beach Bum. And y'all stay good, stay warm. Catch you tomorrow.